get connected now. Can you hear me? Jennifer, can you hear me now? Good morning. Okay, good. Yay. Helps if you turn it on. It's still new, right? This is only the second time that I've used this. So, okay. So, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Feeling great today? It's a strong energy. Let me tell you guys, last night was awesome. We literally broke the internet, we broke the platform. Yesterday was the most craziest Monday. It's Thursday. I love it. So, anywho, yeah. Okay. So, last night at the Samhain Eve Tarot Circle event, we literally broke the platform. The energy got so strong because I was channeling one of my people's readings. I was channeling her energy and it just cut everything off because it was just growing and growing and growing. And I was like channeling her inner rage, her inner self who wanted to say certain things. And so I was saying it for her and it just cut everything off. Yeah, there you are, Trisha. Uh-oh, he woke up with a headache. Oh no. It says, I feel like a what? It was an amazing night. Making me feel so nervous but excited. Listen, it's going to be so fun. I feel like a wall crumbled down. Oh, I love that. I love that. And I'm so glad. And that's why you were there, right? You needed to hear that message. And it was so funny because we were all like, what the heck just happened? And there were so many other amazing readings. We had a fantastic time. We actually went 30 minutes over. So tonight, be prepared to go a little bit long just in case. But if you have not gotten your ticket for tonight, make sure you do so through the link in my bio. Or if you're watching YouTube, it's linked down in the description. Okay. We all needed to hear all that. I know. Such amazing messages. And how did y'all like the tarot spread? It was awesome, right? And the girls' support, I know. It was so much love. And that's why I like doing the collective readings, is because there is so much love and support in those groups. It's my readings become so powerful. I have a piece of hair sticking up. There you go. So they become so powerful because of that collective energy, just like lifting us all up. And yeah, you got your ticket for tonight? Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, if you haven't gotten yours, there's only a few spots left. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And like I said, I have it set for 2 hours. Last night we did go a little bit over. We went about 30 minutes over just because we were all just like, well, number one, we had to all get back on the live. But we were all just like connecting and talking and going over the readings. So just expect that it might go a little bit late. I will try to keep things on time tonight, but I mean, it's Halloween. We're doing readings. I don't like to rush anything. Okay. So if there's messages that need to come through for you, I'm going to give you the whole message. I'm not going to say, oh, time's up. We got to move on. I don't work that way. Okay. That's why I like to have it in these group settings instead of like, I'll do live readings on TikTok Live and whatnot, but not that often. So let me move these out of the way. I had to rearrange my desk to get everything back in order. So, okay, back to center. Welcome to your weekend Tarotscope. This is where we're going to uncover. We're going to uncover what is coming up for us this weekend. Okay, I'm going to pull tarot cards for each day. We're going to see what our fairy blessing is. We're going to see what our overall tarot message is through the divination book. We're going to pull oracle cards. We're going to do all the things, okay? Because we're nosy and we need to know what's coming up for us so we can use it, right? So what we're going to do first is we're going to balance the root chakra. Okay. This is our grounding energy. This is the I am. This is where we feel safety and security. And by the way, Jamie texted me before we started and told me that Uranus is retrograde in Gemini and some other stuff with Mars. She's going to come on a little bit later and let us know and fill us in. But she said today, if people are acting crazy, I mean, it is Halloween, that's why. Okay, so we'll get more into that as she gets on a little bit later, but she's busy right now. So anywho, we're going to balance the root chakra. All you do is just breathe. Okay, just take this time to yourself. If you're driving, please don't do anything stupid. Don't close your eyes. Don't do all that, right? Wait until later and come back and rewatch it. Got it? All right, here we go. Just breathe. There we go. All right. Now, I want you to all take one super deep breath in. Pick up all that heavy energy, everything in your chest, all the fear, all the anxiety, everything, and blow it out quickly. And just let that go. Okay? What does my shirt say? It says Witches Brew Coffee Co. Stop in for a spell. Isn't that cute? I got this, I think, last year. All right, now what we're going to do, actually, we're going to do the fairy blessing first. Let's see what our fairy blessing is, and then we'll get the overall tarot card. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What is our fairy blessing for this weekend? What do we need to know this weekend? What is our fairy blessing for this weekend? Ooh, a blessing of the shining ones. Look, it's number 11. You guys, I don't know if we've ever pulled this card. In all the years that I've been using this deck, I don't know that we collectively have ever pulled this. So let's find out what it wants to say. It's number 11, which is an amazing energy for today. So the fairy gift so that you too shine with an inner radiance. Let this gift from the shining ones bring you blessings of your own abilities to shine in the world, beloved one. You are now given the gift given the gift from the realm where the once great Tuatha De Danann, I don't know how to pronounce that, the people of the land of the goddess Dana, the old fairy tribes of ancient Ireland, ruled and kept the balance of all things. They bless you now with the gift you need most at this time. Simply close your eyes for a moment and see the glow, the radiance emitted by the energy within and all around you. Now, see that shining self begin to grow stronger and larger and more visible to your spirit eyes. With this gift, your radiance is strengthened so that now you shine within the world and can be seen, recognized, and offered good fortune and bounty. Your light is a lamp for the world, and it is beautiful to behold. This time will bring unexpected kindness and easeful movement in achieving goals that are best for your soul, as well as a sense of being recognized and cared for by those who have that torch of the shining blood within them too. Blessings of the shining ones to you, friend. I like that. When you hit the fork next time, can you bring it closer to your mic so we can hear? Yeah, I try to be careful when I strike the tuning fork because sometimes I hit it just right and it is so loud. So I try not to bust anybody's eardrum, but yeah, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Last night left this bright light in my heart that I can still feel today. Oh, I love that. Good. Never seen that one. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it either. So that's exciting. We finally have a new fairy blessing. Okay. And as I said, it's number 11. 11 is a master number, okay? 11 is the philosopher. It is the divine gateway. So pretty perfect for today. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get the overall tarot card. Hey, Jessica. We're going to get the overall tarot card that kind of represents the encompassing energy. So we have the fairy blessing. Now we're going to get the overall tarot card, and then we're going to use the tarot deck to really hone in on each day. Okay. So we're going to knock on the book. We're going to connect to it through our energy centers. By the way, you can find this book linked in my bio. YouTube, you can find it linked in the description. This is my book that I wrote, and it has all the tarot cards direct and reversed, and it has personal readings for you to look at daily. Okay. They're empowerment readings. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath. Let it out. We're going to ask the book, what is our overall message for this weekend? What is our overall message for this weekend? And we're just going to intuitively turn to a page. Okay. Okay, today you drew the Three of Pentacles. So like I said, this is meant to be read as a daily message, but we're going to read it as the weekend message, okay? So it says, believe it or not, goddess, you are a master of your craft. People come to you because you have specific abilities that no one else possesses, yet you most likely dismiss it all. Pay attention to what you're good at today and see who comes to you for advice or help. If you want to turn this ability into money flow, then start making a plan. If you need a mentor, get one. If you need to take a course, take it. So many people dream of creating a life they love. They love to wake up to every morning. And today you have the full support of the universe to start planning that life. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles is the architect of the tarot. It needs a plan to build upon, right? And if you are trying to make a plan, if you're trying to build something, then you might need to consult an expert if you don't know quite how to do that, right? So you consult somebody that you know has had success in that area. So that's a great energy for this weekend. Last night it hit me hard, and today I'm actually stopping overthinking and yay. Good, Tiffany. I'm glad you're taking that message and you're actually applying it. That's what we want to do. That's what I want to hear. Yay. All right, let me set this over here for a sec because I have too much stuff on my table right quick. Let me move this down here. There we go. All right. These are our tarot decks we're going to choose from. But let me get this situated back over here so I can remember which card we pulled. Okay, so on YouTube, you are going to vote in the comments. On TikTok, you are going to vote in the poll. Let me show you the decks first, and then I'm going to put up the poll, and then you vote in the poll. It's going to be up here at the top left. It's a little blue square thing. Vote in the poll so it keeps track, okay? Because there's typically a lot of people that vote on TikTok, so I want to make sure we get them all. Okay, deck 1, Wizard's Tarot. Deck 2, Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Okay, so TikTok, let me get this going. Okay, there it goes. See, it's up there in the corner. So deck 1, Wizard's Tarot, or deck 2, Edgar Allan Poe. Make sure on TikTok you're voting in that little box, okay? And we're going to see which one wins, and that's the one that I'm going to use. I know they are both great, right? I thought these were great decks to use today because of Samhain. They're kind of witchy type decks. So YouTube is liking deck 1. We'll see. Make sure you're voting up here in the poll so it keeps track. The Wizards one gives you goosies. I meant to hit 2, but I chose 1. Uh-oh, Amy. So if it loses by 1, it's all your fault. I'm kidding. All right, we have a few more seconds left. 1 more second and done. All right, let's see which one won. It takes it a second. Oh, wow. Deck 1 by a landslide. Holy cow. Okay. Deck 1 got it. Wizard's Tarot. I love this deck. It's great. Good choice. All right, let me get that off the screen. So, what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to use the tarot to uncover the energy for each day. So, I'm going to draw one card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I'm going to pull oracle cards for further messages. Okay. And if you're just joining us, make sure that you get into tonight's Samhain Tarot Circle, or you can call it the Halloween Tarot Circle. Last night was freaking incredible. We had some fantastic readings, and we're going to see what happens tonight. Let's see. All right. We're going to ask the deck, what are our messages for each day this weekend? What are our messages for each day this weekend? Monday through, I'm sorry, I'm so used to Monday. Friday through Sunday. Okay, for today, all right, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Oh, thank you, Molly. She said, yes, buy your ticket. Last night was amazing. Molly had the most major arcana pop up in her reading. Okay, so when we see the Five of Swords in reverse, this reminds me of what Jamie was telling me about the astrology, right? It's talking about Uranus going retrograde in Gemini, and Uranus is the planet of kind of like anything can happen, right? And when we have it in Gemini, Gemini is that flowy movie energy, it's that chatty energy, it's just all over the place. So that's why she was saying there could be a situation to where people are just acting a little bit cray cray today, but don't get sucked into it, right? It's a battle that like you can't fix it. So just acknowledge it and then move on. Don't participate in any type of drama. Just, yeah. And I like this card too, if we're looking at it as far as a mindset shift, because it's Five of Swords. When it's in reverse, the Five of Swords is like, you know what? I'm no longer going to fight what I know to be true for myself. Does that make sense? I know I'm no longer going to fight what I know to be true about myself. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to surrender to it. So I like that. All right, Saturday's energy. We have the Two of Swords. Interesting. Do not forget tonight at midnight or before you go to bed, what do we say? What do we say tonight before you go to bed? Rabbit, rabbit. And why do we say rabbit, rabbit? Because we are blessing the month behind and we're blessing the month ahead. So you're going to say rabbit, rabbit before you go to bed. It's going to be the last thing that comes out of your mouth. And then you're going to say rabbit, rabbit when you wake up. It's going to be the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Okay. Do not forget, put a note on your phone, do something to remind yourself that the last thing you speak for the day is going to be rabbit, rabbit. And the first thing you speak for the next day is going to be rabbit, rabbit. Okay. So there you go. There's your reminder. Okay. For Saturday, we have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is about making a decision. It's like blocking out the world and going within to figure out which way you want to go, right? We have a new month, new energy. It's the 11th month, which here we have a blessing of the shining ones, which is 11. So, this is telling you in this new month, what is it that you want to experience? Where do you want to go? How do you want this month to turn out? Now, we do have Mercury going retrograde on the 9th. So, it's going to be quite a bit of revising, revamping, just kind of looking back on things. So when we have the Two of Swords as the first energy of the month, it's telling you you're at a crossroads right now. And what you need to do is shut out everything and go within and decide where you want to go. I mean, we're almost done with the year. This is a 9 year, right? So a 9 is we're closing out cycles and we're getting ready for a 1 year. This is a collective 1 year, right? So this means new energy, new starts. I mean, just fiery energy. So this is where we're going to be taking action, and we're going to be building things new in our life. So we're at the last couple of months of the year, and we need to tie up these loose ends, which makes a lot of sense that we have this Mercury going retrograde here in the 11th month, because again, 11 is a master number. So it's like, what do you need to wrap up? Not start new right now, but what do you need to wrap up so you can start new? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. So again, new month, new path, you decide. Okay. Let's look at Sunday. Ooh, Sunday, we have the High Priestess, which is funny because what is she in the major arcana? She's number 2. And this is the second day of the month. And what is 11? 11 is 2. So when we have this High Priestess energy, this is a day for you to receive messages, to receive downloads, to really go within and reflect on what you want to experience over the next 30 days or the end of the year. Okay. There could be some sort of dream that you have Sunday morning, Sunday night that really speaks to you. It's giving you like maybe a visitation, uh, an idea, a truth. Okay. There might be an opportunity for you to come across somebody to where you get a message that you've been waiting for, or you're the one that gives the message that somebody else has been waiting for. Okay. It's a really good day to go within and to focus on that spiritual self and to make sure that you're doing the things, the energetic things, the witchy things, to align yourself to the highest energy for you to have a really successful month. Does that make sense? So look underneath, we have the Hermit. So there's a lot of going within energy this weekend. Okay, today a little bit conflicting. Saturday and Sunday, more so going within, trying to figure out what direction you want to take, really looking at how you can be more receptive to what is, be more receptive to the messages that you're getting. What have you learned throughout this year? I know this year has gone by like that. I mean, it has gone by so fast, it's ridiculous, right? Does everybody else feel that way? But we've gone through some things that we needed to, right? We learned from the events that have happened in our lives. So it's a great time for reflection and really looking at, okay, once this energy is refreshed, then what do I want to do? Okay. Yes, it hasn't so much has happened. Yeah. My banner thing is out of frame. Well, this thing is a pain in the ass, to be honest. it it I don't know. It's annoying. It's gone by so fast and jam-packed with lessons. So fast, yet in moments felt so slow. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards to find out what else we need to know this weekend. Oh, you talking about this one? Yeah, so fast. Been looking at my vision board and seeing what is in or out. Good. Gone by so fast and been jam-packed with lessons. Yep. Thank you for letting me know. These things, like, it's so annoying because it needs to be up over my head, but whatever, me and technology and these little features that they have on here. I don't know. Okay, one more. Let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? And I like this card look because look how fierce it looks. She's blocking out these maybe intrusive thoughts. See it? These birds that are like trying to like come in and dive and do things that disrupt her or influence her. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm getting rid of y'all out because I'm paying attention. Like she's in tune and she knows like instinctively where she needs to go, what she needs to do, what action she needs to take. So I like that. And there may be a question or something that you're needing to know the answer to on Sunday. But if you don't go quiet and you don't go within, if you're not approaching the situation in the proper way, you're not going to get the answer. Warrior pose and yoga. Yeah. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? Whoops. Look at that. We have deceit in reverse. Okay. So when this card is showing up in reverse, it's telling you that whatever issues you've been dealing with the past week, the past month, whatever, now is the time for that to come to an end. Okay. It could be where you felt deceived by somebody, or you just really were going through some really tough times personally. And this is saying, you know what, the veil is going to be lifted. You're going to get true answers. And that's going to show you which way you need to go. That's going to give you the answers that you need in order for you to move forward. And sometimes it kind of sucks because these answers can be hard to hear. But again, when we get the truth of a situation, it's not meant to punish us. It's meant to merely just show us what is. That's what the universe always wants to show you, is what is. Okay. So this is about expressing your truth and then hearing the truth come back to you. What if the truth was already showed, but you don't know what to do? This is where you have to go within, because if you're conflicted in your thoughts and you're not sure what to do, your higher self always knows the answer. It's the ego self that always questions, right? And doubts and argues. So it's a good time for you to go within this weekend to really search your soul and say, you know what is the best direction for me? What is the best option? And then take it and see what happens. What number is it? It is 25. So there's that feminine energy again, that receptive energy. And there's that 5, which is shift and change, which is why we have here, we have 5, and then we have 2 showing up here. And then the blessing of the shining ones is we have 2, but it also looks like 11. And we have 11 here, the blessing of the shining ones. So interesting. And the major arcana, we have the hermit at the bottom, which is number 9. And we have 2 as the high priestess, and it's 11. No coincidences, right? All right. What else do we need to know? Yeah, so many 2s. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? Oh, we have stuck in the muck in reverse. Okay. Let's see. It's number 24. And if you don't know, if you're new here, I love to read from my oracle books because I think they give wonderful messages. There's no way on this earth that I can memorize all my oracle cards. You do need to memorize tarot, but you do not have to memorize oracle. Okay. The oracle cards, like the message is the message. Tarot, it changes. Okay. When this card is reversed, it reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen for yourself isn't right for you now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are, then step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. A much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. See? Told y'all. I told you. That's this 2 of Swords energy. That's the high priestess energy, like really going within and being the one who decides for yourself, not letting somebody else decide what's going to happen to you in your own situation, you know? Let's do this one. That's right. The cards don't lie. People do. So y'all see all this support in the comments, especially on TikTok. I mean, we have it on YouTube. It's just TikTok is more active. But you see all this support here. A lot of these people are in my tribe, and this is the support that you receive in my tribe. It's incredible. That's why I love doing events there, because the love and support really raises the vibration, and we have such incredible things happen. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Look at that. We have faith, number 20. Another 2. Okay. So this is like the Fool card, right? It's taking that leap of faith, having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe that you know which direction you need to go. You know exactly what it is that you need to do this weekend to get you in a position to where you can start this month strongly. Okay, you can start this month aligned. What does alignment mean? Alignment means that you are making decisions and taking action that are aligned with your authenticity. Okay, and just because you found out that a decision that you made doesn't align with you anymore, it doesn't mean that you were wrong. It means that you needed to see that for yourself, right? You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to do whatever is necessary to maintain that alignment through your authenticity. Does that make sense? Okay. Exactly. You got the lesson of it. Yeah. Sometimes we need to see for ourselves, is this the right direction for me or not? Because sometimes we would be like, "Oh, well, what if? What if I had just gone that way? What if I had just done this or this or that? What if I had just said this?" If it feels authentic to you for your highest good, then do it and see how it turns out. Let's see. Let's do the Woodland Wardens. I do like this deck. Whoop. I love these cards. I used this. I have a client, or I have other clients, but I'm just specifically talking about one that every month she has a package where every month I send her her monthly reading, right? And I try different um, cards and whatnot pretty often. And so this time I used the Woodland Wardens, because what I do is I look at all the houses of her astrological chart, and of the astrological chart, and I use oracle and tarot to uncover what is true for each house. And this time I used the Woodland Wardens for like the base message, and then use tarot for the details, and I thought it was pretty freaking cool. So all right, what else do we need to know this weekend? And if you want the month ahead reading, there's 2 different ways you can do that. There's one that is the basic, that's what she gets, and there's another one that is very detailed. It's all linked in my bio, YouTube. It's listed down below through booking a session with me. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? Ooh, we have the moth and the eucalyptus, an ending. Well, we are ending the month, and we are coming up to a new month. You could be ending a path and you're starting to open up a new path, right? So something is coming to an end, and it's feeling like this fresh new energy, this heightened energy, this more aligned energy. Okay. This is a time for you to really focus on you and what I'm like sweating, I'm heating up. What is right for you? This one is number 13. So what is 13? It is 1 and 3. So 1 is the self. It's God source energy, right? It is your source of happiness and alignment. 3 is communication, creation, expression, all of that. And then when we add them together, so whatever you feel aligned to, you're expressing and creating, when we bring it together, it's bringing it down to earth, making it matter. Okay. Ouch. I used to get mine, that dip for your fingernails. And I was like, you know what, let me take it off for a little bit and just let them breathe and let them regrow. God, I forgot how how fragile my nails are. It's ridiculous. Okay. Happy Friday, bestie. What else do we need to know this weekend? Again, if you're just joining and you haven't gotten your spot for the Samhain or Halloween Tarot Circle, I highly recommend that you do. You can look through the comments. You can see those that attended last night. It was absolutely freaking incredible. So go check it out. It's linked in my bio. YouTube, it's linked in the description. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? Oops, I accidentally had them upside down. These you do not read in reverse. So yeah, I'm going to turn it right side up. Number 21, higher perspective, the cosmos, awakening, unity. There we go. There you go. Number 21, receptive energy, balance, decision making, harmony. Okay. 1, God source energy, yourself, taking action, all of that, the spark of creation. And we bring it together, and that's 3. 3 is manifestation. Okay. So it says higher perspective, the cosmos, awakening, and unity. Man, talk about unity. That's really what we felt last night, right? And every time we have an event like that, it is so freaking magical just because, and I know I keep talking about it, but it was just so great. And I love doing those events so much because of the unity of everybody. And that's what makes the readings so freaking strong. I really go into psychic mode when that happens. Did anyone else that was there last night notice that Stephanie predicted me for the reading? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's funny. It was incredible, right? There's Jamie. All right, let's get our spirit animal. When after hers was done, she typed Molly's next. Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't see that. See? All of y'all are so psychic already. Personal readings can be booked at. Oh, thank you, Marlo. Jamie, I told them a little bit about what you told me, but I couldn't remember everything. So you're going to have to help me out. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Trisha, don't forget about jumping in the tribe. I gave you that coupon code. Remember? That expires tonight. Okay. Look at this. We have cat, independent. I love that. Let me read it to you. You are a natural healer. That is true. Your intuition is strong. That is true. You don't have to go with the crowd. That is so true. Life supports you in every way. 100%. Okay. The only thing that changes that is how we dismiss it. It's like, do you believe that you have that intuition? Do you believe that the universe is always supporting you? Do you believe any of this? So, your cats are being a bit crazy today. Not surprising. What deck is this? That is, yeah, the Spirit of the Animal Oracle. It's that one. You can find it on Amazon. And cats are very protective. Well, I mean, except ours, but typically they're very protective. And don't forget, we have the Three of Pentacles as the overall energy, right? That's our overall message. And the Three of Pentacles is about making a plan. It is about doing what is necessary. Oh my God, like, can you block that person? Because they're just going to keep spamming the chat. If you can't block them, let me know, and I think I can. You can mute them or block them. I can't remember. People could be acting irrationally, unexpected behaviors, and big emotions or reactions. Yeah, there we go. You're getting all the answers you need in this reading. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so anywho, what I was saying about the Three of Pentacles is it's about making that plan. It's the architect of the tarot, right? It is you're designing what your weekend's going to be like, what your month is going to be like. You're always designing. So if you don't know how to do that, then you need to get help with somebody or from somebody that does know how to do it, that has accomplished that goal, whatever it may be. Okay. All right. What else? Exploration. Look at that. This reminds me or makes me think about the choice in the path, right? You're exploring your opportunities. You're exploring which direction you want to go. And that's what I try to make sure everybody understands, is that everything that you do in life is just part of the adventure. You're exploring your options. If it turns out it's not for you, it turns out it's not for you. It doesn't matter. That's okay. At least you know now. So don't, put so much on yourself thinking, oh, well, I just chose the wrong thing. I'm always choosing the wrong thing. No, you're learning how to choose the right thing. Okay. It is beautiful, right? I know, it's so pretty. Oh, wait, what did I miss? Do I need a code for the tarot course? No, the tarot foundations course is free. You just jump right into it. Whoops, I gotta move the book. I'm trying to look at everybody's comments. I'm loving that we have a chatty chat session today. Let's get our money message. I needed to hear that. Good. And everything happens for a reason. Yes, it does. All right. Let's see. Heather, how's your stomach feeling today? Last night when I was doing her reading, my stomach started hurting. Like I was nauseous. And I was like, this is weird. It all of a sudden hit me while I started her reading. And I mentioned it. And she said, oh my God, I get stomach aches every day, so much that I'm nauseous. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm feeling. And as soon as I finished her reading, it went away. So I don't know if she's still here. I hope you're feeling better. Stomach is better today. Good. Oh, mine, I'm telling you, Heather, it went away as soon as I stopped your reading. So I'm good. I was just feeling it. I was just feeling what you were feeling. All right. What is our money message for this weekend? Okay. Caution. This does not mean to scare you. Let's talk about it. Number one, use caution when making financial decisions. So what that means is, are you investing in yourself and in your journey? Are you making financial decisions that are in alignment with your highest authenticity? Okay? If not, then you will experience the consequences, right? Number two, careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. I had to learn this the hard way, and I still have to learn this from time to time because, you know, freaking TikTok shop and Amazon, they get me every time, right? So be careful what you're spending your money on. You want to spend it on things that you want to experience in life. Number three, more going out than coming in. So do not overspend. Watch your money, set intentions, and remember, when you pay a bill, when you do whatever, like pay your mortgage or your rent or your utilities, whatever it is, you repeat, everything I spend comes back to me times 10. Say that 3 times and let your energy lift. Okay? It works. Mine is cramped up when we were on hers and just after, yeah, it released. Yeah. Crazy, huh? But that's what I was saying. Whenever we're in a group like that, um, the energy is so strong for me that it just, I mean, it kicks in that psychic energy for me. I love it. All right. And for those of y'all that don't know, Jamie is one of my, what I like to call the healers. She is in the tribe. Okay. She's our astrological girl. She does the monthly zodiac tarot readings. So she does tarot readings for each zodiac for the tribe and puts them up for us. She does all the things. She just taught our astrology 101 class in the Quantum Master Academy. So if she's answering your questions there, it's because, yeah, she's one of my baddies. It is a very pretty deck, isn't it? This deck was created by one of my tarot students and one of my tribe members, Denise. I don't think she's here this morning, but it's called Crystal Realm Oracles. It is linked in my bio on TikTok and in the description on YouTube. You cannot find this on Amazon, okay? This is only linked on her website, and I have it linked for her. It's a beautiful deck, so I'm going to show you. Oh, good, Heather. She said last night was a great redirection for me, hence the stomach a little bit better. Excellent. That's what we want. Let's see. Let's see. What is our crystal for this weekend? Okay, we have Botswana agate, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, and balance. I'm telling you, her deck connected with me in our readings immediately. So, talk about new beginnings. We're going into a new month, right? And it says spiritual awakening. Oh, I've got goosebumps. We have the 11th month. We have the 11 number as our fairy blessing. I mean, we have so much popping up here. So this says Botswana agate wraps you in its nurturing energy, offering comfort and emotional healing during times of change. Allow its gentle vibrations to bring you clarity and inner peace as you navigate life's transitions with grace. There you go. Okay. So if you don't have that crystal, you can use this card and still get that energy. Obviously, the crystal is going to be stronger, but this card, since the imagery and the words and everything are on the card, it emits a vibration. Okay, so you can put it on your desk, you can put it on your nightstand, you can do whatever it is you need. Okay, okay. Guess what card's coming next? Or what deck? The Kipper deck. No, not Rebel yet. All right, let's see. What is our message for this weekend? What is it that we need to know from you this weekend? Ooh, Great Fortune number 26. So the Great Fortune doesn't have to mean money. It can, right? It can mean that you come into some sort of money. It could be a raise, it could be some sort of money you weren't expecting, whatever. Okay. But fortune is also about you getting to achieve or be part of whatever it is that you're wanting to be a part of in your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm so fortunate that I get to do this as my career. I get to coach, I get to teach, I get to read for clients, I get to do this as my career. And I consider myself so unbelievably fortunate. Okay. So you might have the opportunity to do something that you've been wanting to do, and we're starting that energy off this weekend, for the like setting the energy standard for the month, right? And you might have some sort of really fortunate event that happens for you. Okay. But we have to be in that receptive energy. We have to be in that balanced harmonic energy. And the way we do that is we stay in our authenticity. Your authenticity, as you know, if you've heard or if you haven't heard, they've done studies on this, and it's the higher vibration over love. Authenticity is your true vibration. There you go. See? Yeah, I'm fortunate every day. My family, my best friend, my animal friends. Yep, exactly. Let's see. Is there anything? Oh, let's do this one right quick. Let's see what else. We're going to do one more, and then we'll get the Rebel deck. What else do we need to know this weekend? Again, I just have a couple of spots left in the event tonight. So make sure TikTok, you go to the link in my bio and you RSVP for tonight's event. It is the Halloween Tarot Circle event. YouTube, it is linked down in the description. Let's see. What is our message for this weekend? Ooh, perfect. Trust yourself. Go your own way. So trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. Go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. You cannot make this up. See? It's punching you right in the face with the truth. And then there's a bird singing. I don't know if y'all can hear that. So yeah, the cards know. You're singing now. That's a great song. Yep. You know what? Let's do one more. Let's do this wishcraft. I haven't done this one in a while, and it has our little fox friend on the front. Okay. I guess they wanted to speak. Look at this. Dumped them all out. All right. One more, and then the Rebel deck. Oh, wow. What kind of birds? I feel called out, and I just got on here. Well, look, that happens all the time here. So sorry, not sorry. You're a fox for Halloween tonight? I love that. All right. What else do we need to know for this weekend? Send a letter to the universe. The world loves me. This is number 27. How many twos are we going to get? Okay. I feel like it's a knock over the head saying, we're listening. The veil is non-existent right now. Okay. And it can be non-existent whenever you want it to be. You have to tap in, right? But this is like happening for everybody collectively. So it's like, tell the universe what you want, tell the universe your deepest desires. But you have to also understand that it's going to take action on your part. It's going to take looking at yourself and your shadow self, and realizing how maybe you've been blocking this the whole time. But trust yourself and what you know to be true for you. Could you show the deck again? Yeah. Good for you, Trisha. She said, false self collapse. The people pleaser ready for my authentic self to emerge. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is the Wishcraft Oracle. Such a cute deck. So, yeah, I mean, all these cards are telling you they're all supporting the same message, right? To be in your authenticity, to go your own way, to communicate with the universe, to explore your options instead of thinking that everything is limited for you, because it's not. Bon Jovi is your life, or It's My Life. Yeah, that's a great song. All right, this is the Rebel deck. If you get your feelings hurt easily, this is time for you to scroll away, because the Rebel deck will sometimes hurt your feelings because it will call you out. Sometimes it's inspirational, sometimes it's smack you in the face. So let's see what our message is for this weekend. What's our message for this weekend? We got it again. It says some good shit's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. We had that on Monday, did we not? Some good shit's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's loud and clear, you know? It's like you're standing. One of the aspects of the tarot spread that I created for last night and tonight is, what is the threshold that you're standing at? And are you ready to walk through, or are you really doubting it? Are you questioning it? And a lot of people, I'm sorry, I'm going to call y'all out. A lot of people had the cards in reverse because there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of anxiety, there was a lot of overthinking, so many things keeping them stuck. But the universe showed them, hey, this is here for you. Here's what we have to tell you. Here's what's going on, and here's what you need to do for the next 30 days. And so now they have a roadmap for the next 30 days. So it was amazing. So yeah, good stuff's happening. Just don't let yourself screw it up. Okay. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Have a very happy Samhain. Again, there's so many resources for you. Number one, you can get into the event for tonight. There's a couple spots left. Number two, you can get my free tarot course. You don't need a code or anything. All you do is go click on it. You create your free profile, and then you can jump right in. All right. We have the Fool's Journey, where you explore where you are in your own personal journey in every aspect of your life. This has been blowing people's minds. Okay. Because they didn't know that this existed, and they didn't know how easy it was to find out where they are on this journey and what's coming next. Okay. Then, ladies, you can get into the tribe. The tribe is where you find all this support you're seeing in the comments. Okay. This is where you get backstage to my new podcast. This is where you get access to my tarot apprenticeship and other transformational modules, events that we have. We have our own private chat, everything. Okay. So there's so many resources for you. What's the free tarot going over? It's Tarot Foundations. Can't wait for tonight. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So y'all have a wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions about anything, you feel free to DM me. Okay. All right. Mwah. Love y'all. And I will see you back here Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to look at the week ahead. Okay. And don't forget, Rabbit Rabbit tonight. Bye, y'all.